You have a purpose. You have a gift to this planet. And that is yourself, your unique, authentic self, your energy, your light. But you have to gift that to yourself first before you can gift it to anybody else, as you may know. Now, if you are not already at this point in your life, soon you will start to understand that it is much more of a risk to not be who you authentically are than it is to authentically be who you are. Because now you understand that you are the source in which all of your abundance and joy flows from and to. And back to. You understand that you hold the key to your life experience. And so now being authentic is so much more important than making sure that you sustain a certain persona. Now, it's usually beings that have really seen the dark side, of showing their authentic face that start to realize this, unfortunately, but also fortunately. These beings are extremely strong, and if you are one of those people, you are extremely strong, because now you have the bravery to be who you are, and you see and love yourself so much more now to not give up who you are, to be loved by whoever. You understand that embracing your authenticity and being your authenticity is loving others as well. So, that is your gift. That is your purpose. It's to be who you fucking are. And as you know, we are constantly evolving. You are constantly evolving into more. We are constantly in a state of becoming. How beautiful is that? So instead of looking at it like glass is half empty, look at it as glass is half full. And it continues to get fuller, and it continues to get fuller. But most beings are looking at it as glass is half empty, and it's just getting emptier and emptier and emptier. It's how you look at it. So, most beings are in a very contracted state. We've all been there, and take it from somebody who has experienced extreme anxiety, extreme shame, for really no reason at all. It was just how I processed certain things in my life, and how I reacted was to hide myself in a very strong way, which was really, really bad for someone like me who naturally likes to be who they are and to be very forward. I was like, got my shield up. I'm not gonna get hurt again, right? So most people are like this. They're in a contracted state constantly. Most people are in a contracted state, and they're looking around. All right, did they see me? Did they see who I really was? Okay, I think we're good. All right, those people love me. They like me for who I am. Okay, yeah, sure. Oh my God, my paycheck came in. Thank God I have enough. We're surviving. We're surviving. We're surviving. That's what most beings are doing. They're living from a state of contractedness. And that will kill you faster than anything. And it's not your fault if you live that way. Again, this is coming from somebody who has suffered from tremendous amounts of anxiety and depression. and all that fun stuff, you know. Almost everybody is suffering from anxiety and depression. And the antidote to that is actually very simple. It's to be who they are. It's to let it loose. Let all of the conditioning and the education about who you're supposed to be in society so that you can be accepted and be loved go. Imagine living in a society, you guys, where every single person is cherished and loved and appreciated and respected for just being who they were and gifting their beautiful light to others as it was. Just naturally. They're just giving who they are naturally because it feels good to give, because they see how it's also giving back to them, because their cup is full, because they love themselves already. And now they can love everybody else because now we live in a society where everybody understands that everybody is unique and has unique gifts and talents and qualities. And there is no exclusion. Everybody is important. Everybody has a space to do something, to be of value. We all do. Every single one of us has so much value. But we live in a world where most of the time, most of us live in a world where we think we have to be a certain way, fit in a box to have value. And oh my God, it's just not the case. And it breaks my fucking heart. So, be the example of being who you are, and more people will want to be who they are. Because they will look at you and say, look, even if they don't do it consciously, they will see who you are being, and they will say, hey, I can do that too. Be that person. Be the light when nobody else is being the light around you. That's your gift. No more fending for oneself. Open heart. This is an experience between you and your heart, not anybody else. It has nothing to do with what anybody else thinks about you. It has everything to do about you and your heart. How do you feel about you? Are you happy with what you do? Because I swear to God to you, if you are making yourself happy by being who you are, others will see that and say, wow, and just be so inspired by you just being you that they will want to be who they are. That's it. And that is your gift. Yourself. You are the gift. And I really, really need you to start believing that. I really, really need you to understand that there's nothing wrong with who you are naturally. Now, I could go for hours talking into the subject as to why certain things are the way they are, and conditioning and generational conditioning and trauma, and how things turn out the way that they turn out, and why we feel so contracted as human beings in our own skin. But I could talk about that for hours, like I said. So I just want you to know right now that you're just beautiful the way you are, you guys. Just embrace who you are. And my simple trick for this is every single day, no matter what you're doing, even if you work a 9-to-5 job or you find yourself very busy all the time with whatever you're doing, leave as much open room in your day to be able to act on inspiration, to take inspired action, meaning action that feels good to you. Action that feels good to you naturally. Not because you think you will get something after you do that action, just because that action feels good. Do that, and you will start to see your happiness levels increase. And you will start to just feel more like you. And the goal is to eventually always be able to be like that, just like you were when you were a kid. you would do something and you weren't doing it to get something out of doing it. You were just doing it because it was fun. That's how our spirits are. Nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed is our minds and what we think about who we are. We just need to go back to organic reality of who we are. You are beautiful, and the world needs your gifts. Stop overlooking them. Stop overseeing them because you think you need to be like someone else to get what you want, or because someone told you that you weren't good enough. Meditate. Rest in your heart and ask your heart what it needs. Ask yourself what you need to feel loved and what you need to be the most authentic version of yourself without all the fluff. And be that. And just do your best. Again, don't worry about being perfect. Just do your best and be happy with what you're doing. Do your best. Love you. You are the gift. You have a purpose. You are the purpose.